Hi there, I am Dr. Bree. I'm a physical therapist and my specialty is pelvic health. And I have had a lot of requests over the years about food and recipes and what I eat and how it impacts pelvic health and digestion, which it's all tied together. So that's what this video is about. So I'm going to share with you a recipe for easy, healthy, and delicious Mediterranean skillet chicken with a vegetarian, actually vegan alternative. So if you'd like that recipe, then stay tuned. But first, please be sure to subscribe to my channel if you're interested in pelvic health. I have tons of new content and videos every week, so be sure to subscribe and click to get notifications so you never miss a new video. Okay, so I'm gonna show you this recipe and actually show you the version that's with chicken, but I'm going to talk you through exactly how to make the other version as well that has portobello mushrooms and chickpeas instead of the chicken, okay? So if you're a vegan or a vegetarian, please just ignore the chicken part and know that you can substitute portobellos and chickpeas or one or the other. You don't even have to do both. Okay, the recipe is from this book, which I actually borrowed from the library, and I have literally checked this book out, like rechecked it out 4 times. I love this book. I just need to buy it. It is called Hot Detox Plan by Julie Daniluk, and the recipe that I'm sharing with you today is lightly modified from one of her recipes in the book. So I'm going to share with you the ways I've made a few tiny changes. So I'm going to share with you that version, my version. And in the video description, I will list everything out. So if you prefer to, look at what the ingredients are listed out, you can, and then you can just watch right now. So what you're going to do is you are going to grab a big bowl and you're going to put in 1 cup of chicken broth or a vegetable, vegan vegetable broth. So 1 cup. And pour that in. Then you are going to add in about half of a sliced red onion. So thinly sliced. My red onion was pretty big. If you like less onion, you can use a small onion or use less, but I really love red onion. I love the way it tastes. So half of a sliced red onion. Then 1 cup of artichoke hearts. I use marinated artichoke hearts. Now, the reason we love this recipe is, first of all, it's super, super fast and easy. It's super delicious. It has all of these amazing flavors like sour and salty and a little bit of sweet even from the raisins, but it's full of fiber. So fiber is amazing for digestion, and it's really important for digestive health to have nice, warm, cooked vegetables and fibrous foods to help move things along so you're not having to go to the bathroom and push and strain, which is really hard on the pelvic floor. So artichokes in particular are really interesting. They're actually a type of thistle, and they're from the Mediterranean. They've been used for centuries for their medicinal qualities. They have tons of antioxidants and vitamins and fiber. So we're going to add in a cup of quartered artichoke hearts. And again, I use the marinated kind. They come in halves and I just cut them into quarters. So they're like a little bit smaller than normal. Just cut them to however it feels good to you. So I'm going to dump those in. And then I use a half a cup of raisins. The recipe originally calls for currants, but raisins are just easier for me to get. And I love how they add this natural sweetness and also a lot of fiber as well to the recipe. So add in those raisins. It might sound weird to put raisins in a savory meal, but they're really good. This is kalamata olives, and kalamata olives are full of glutathione actually, which is the master antioxidant. So we want these antioxidants in our bodies to help with tissue health, to help with gut health, to reduce signs of aging and inflammation. Antioxidants are essential. You get them from plant foods like you're having here, and also olives. So add in the olives, and these are kalamata olives. I leave mine whole, but if you want to, you can slice them in half or slice them in smaller pieces. And make sure they're pitted, okay? That's really important. This is lemon juice, freshly squeezed. So you want freshly squeezed lemon juice, not that stuff from like a bottle, in my opinion. If all you have is a bottle, that's okay. But in my opinion, freshly squeezed is best. And it's a 1/4 cup, and you put that right in as well. This adds vitamin C, which is really essential for helping to make collagen in certain foods that have collagen to become more bioavailable in your body. Vitamin C is also an amazing antioxidant, and it's great for just your entire system. The more lemon you can have in your life, the better, in my opinion. So now we're going to add in some kosher salt, and you don't want more than 1/4 teaspoon. So you can also use sea salt, but just some kind of salt, or leave it out altogether. Honestly, with the marinated artichoke hearts and the broth, and the olives, you may not need any salt at all. So start with 1/4 teaspoon. That's it. You're going to add 1 teaspoon of oregano, and herbs are also full of antioxidants, and they just make it taste great. So add in the oregano. Oh my gosh, way too much. That's okay. I overdid it a little bit. That's okay. 1 teaspoon. And then you're gonna add in some freshly ground black pepper. After we add in all of these ingredients, we'll call that good, you're going to mix it gently, and then you're gonna nestle in your chicken. So this is actually, you can use 2 to 3 chicken breasts, depending on how big they are. This was 3 chicken breasts. They were very large. And so each of the 3 chicken breasts, I actually sliced into 4 pieces. So there's actually 12 pieces of chicken in here from 3 chicken breasts. So depending on the size of your family, you can, vary this up, but the recipe calls for 3 chicken breasts and sliced into smaller pieces so that they cook evenly. So I'm gonna go ahead and add these in, and you simply mix everything together. So I'm gonna have to use my hands because that's honestly gonna be the best way to mix everything together. So use your hands, and you can use sliced portobello mushrooms and a can of chickpeas for a really delicious alternative that does not use chicken at all. So now you set it and forget it. You leave it to marinate for 30 minutes to an hour, or you can also cook it right away. So I am going to wash my hands and be back. If you are marinating this, you're gonna put it in the fridge. That's what I'm gonna do. When I come back, I'm just gonna talk you through the rest of the recipe. It's super easy. So let me wash my hands and I'll be back. Okay, so now for the last part of our recipe, which is cooking it, you are going to simply dump all of the ingredients, the marinade, the chicken, or the portobello mushrooms, the vegetarian option. You're gonna dump everything, all of it, into a heated skillet. So heat up the skillet over a medium heat, let it get warm, and then dump everything in. Super easy. You're gonna then slice up 1 small lemon into about 6 slices. So I like to use organic lemons when possible, so you're not getting any pesticides in the mixture. So slice it up into thin slices and just lay the lemon slices on top for a little extra zest from the lemon rind and more of a sourness and tang. It's really good. So you are simmering everything together for about 10 to 12 minutes. The lemon slices are in there simmering away as well. And you just stir it around gently with a spoon or spatula. Just gently mix it around so that everything is cooking evenly for about 10 minutes. By that time, the chicken will be mostly cooked. If you feel like you need to cover it with foil or a lid to increase the cooking time, you can do that. Or if you feel like too much liquid is evaporating away, you can add a little more chicken broth or vegetable broth if needed. Just make sure that everything is simmering for about 10 minutes or so. And then you're gonna add some baby greens. So these are just baby spinach and arugula and baby kale and baby chard. So you can use baby greens like that. And add that to the mixture. Let them wilt for about 2 to 3 minutes. So the total cooking time is about 12 to 13 minutes altogether on the stove simmering away, and then you're done. So easy. Now, if you want to serve it with additional salt and pepper, you can, but you probably won't need it. You can serve it alone as is, or you can mix it into cooked pasta, which is what I did when I made this recipe with portobello mushrooms and chickpeas. Is I had cooked some gluten-free fettuccine and I mixed the mixture in. I actually didn't even add the baby greens until I had the hot cooked pasta, and I poured in the mixture of the portobello mushrooms and the marinade and all of that and the lemon slices. I poured it into the pasta, I added the greens, and I gently tossed it all together, and it was this delicious pasta dish where everything was, just that was your meal. It was so good. So if you don't eat carbs or you don't eat pasta, then skip that part and just have this with the wilted greens and the beautiful protein and the delicious flavors on its own. Or you can serve it with rice or whatever. So that is your easy dinner. I hope you enjoyed this recipe. Remember, it's great for gut health. It's great for full of antioxidants and protein, as well as plant materials, which are so good for fiber, for your digestion, and just for helping you feel energetic and alive. So if you liked this recipe, please give the video a thumbs up and share it with a friend. And as always, you can check the video note and video description for the recipe and for more ways that we can work together. And I always end every video, if you've been with me for a while, you know, but it's more true than ever before, that if you want to have vibrant health in this world that we live in, which is a little bit crazy, it's really important to eat clean and move every day. With those tools, you will shine brighter. So until next time, have a wonderful day, and I'll see you on the other side.